Здравствуйте, ребята, это Vivi Rubin. Wait, sorry. Spoke Russian there. You guys are probably wondering what we're doing here today. Why is Vivian in a red fur coat in the kitchen? Well, today we're gonna be making 2 desserts for Valentine's Day. And because I didn't have anything red besides this fur coat, we are doing this grand intro. So for today's desserts, we're gonna be making, like I said, 2 things. First things first is a chocolate lava cake for your lover. And the second thing we're gonna be making is an Eton mess. And if you don't know what that is a dessert from the UK, and it's really simple, really fun. Both of these are gonna be super easy to make, and I can't wait to get started. So the first thing we're gonna do is take a 12 count muffin tin, and we're gonna spray it with some nonstick spray. And this recipe should yield about 6 lava cakes. We're gonna go over to the stove right now, and we're gonna turn on the oven to 425. And while we have that preheating over there, we're gonna be working on the lava cake. I have a food scale. We're gonna take some 70% dark chocolate, and we're gonna measure out 6 ounces and then roughly chop it. Feel like Willy Wonka. Willy Wonka. Tiny little piece. There we go, 6 ounces. Oh. God, it's rough out here chopping. I'm gonna place these back into our little stovetop pot, and to the pot, we're gonna add 1 stick of butter. Usually, people use just regular unsalted butter, but I like the flavor of salted butter, especially with chocolate. It brings out that like chocolatey taste even more. So we're gonna add 1 stick of salted butter. Oh, come on. Don't do me like this. You're embarrassing me. All right, so we got our butter and chocolate in our saucepan. We're gonna take this over to the stovetop to melt it all together. So I'm gonna set this to a medium-high heat, and we're gonna wait for the butter and the chocolate to melt and incorporate together and get this very velvety, chocolatey sauce before mixing the flour and all of the rest of the ingredients together. So now we're gonna be mixing the dry ingredients. We're gonna be doing a 1/4 of a cup of Now we're gonna be mixing all the dry ingredients together. We're gonna be doing a 1/4 of a cup of all-purpose flour and a 1/2 a cup of powdered sugar. Oh, level it out in there. This is not a great day to wear black, but here we are. 1/4 of a cup of all-purpose flour. Let's try not to get this all over me, or I'm gonna be looking like Scarface over here. I don't wanna be looking like Tony Montana over here. Now that we have the dry ingredients measured out, I'm gonna go back to the stovetop just to check on the chocolate and give it a good stir. Ooh, look at that. Look how shiny that is. Gorgeous! So our chocolate is nice and beautifully melted, and now we're gonna be doing the egg part of it. I have a very large bowl for the amount of eggs that we're gonna be using, but that's okay. We're gonna be doing 2 large eggs and then 2 egg yolks on top of that. So first things first is let's add those 2 eggs. 1, 2. And then we're gonna be taking out the egg yolks. Oh, just the yolks. I don't know what I'm doing. Fuck. I thought, oh no. Sorry. Victor's helping me out here. I'm having a little bit of technical difficulty. Apparently, I forgot the difference between egg white and egg yolk as I was breaking that. Now we're gonna whisk our eggs and egg yolks together until they're nice and combined. They're nice little leggies. Now we're going to be taking all of our ingredients over here, and we're going to be mixing everything together to get that nice lava cake batter. Over here, I'm gonna be adding the dry ingredients to the wet ingredients. Bring that over. And before I start mixing this, I'm gonna slowly start adding the chocolate in and just get the eggs used to the heat. so we don't actually scramble these eggs. Looking nice and gooey. And now we're gonna be just folding all these ingredients together. You know, you can do this the day of, and you get a little, like I said, a little nice arm workout before seeing your date. And then you guys can both indulge in a really nice lava cake. Look at that. Ooh, it looks so good. Okay, now we're gonna be taking our little muffin tray and filling these up with our batter. Nice and slow and controlled. So now that we have the batter in the muffin tins, we're gonna be taking this over to the oven and putting these bad boys in for about 12 to 14 minutes. You're gonna wanna see a nice firm edge on these little lava cakes, and you'll know that they're done. All right, guys, so now while we have our lava cakes baking, we're gonna start on the next dessert, the Eton mess. This is such an easy thing to prepare, and I wish that this dessert was on menus around the US because it is so delicious and so fresh and so creamy, and I'll show you guys how to make it. So the first thing we're gonna wanna do is just cut up our strawberries, and I like to cut them up into 1/2 inch squares. It doesn't really matter how you cut these, whatever you like your bite size to be. So now I have the strawberries cut up here. I'm just gonna take a little bit of lemon and add just a touch of lemon juice in there, just so they can soak a little bit and get some more of that flavor out. That little bit of tartness is gonna just bring everything together. All right, so now we're gonna be making our whipped cream. If you don't know how to make whipped cream, what's wrong with you? I'm pouring some cream, some heavy whipping cream into my bowl here. To the heavy whipping cream, we're gonna add just a touch of powdered sugar. It's really your own preference on how sweet you like your whipped cream. I like to have it not too sweet. So we're gonna take our whisk and we're gonna be whipping this cream until we get medium peaks. All right, so now we have these like very soft peaks, which is the consistency I like it in, but you guys can always go ahead and whisk a little bit more and get a little bit of like stiffer peaks. Now it's time to assemble the Eton mess, which is the easiest part to do. Right here we have some vanilla meringue. This one I got from Trader Joe's. And what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be crushing these into a little cup, and you guys can choose any sort of cup that you want to present this in. I thought this was really cute. So first things first, actually, we're gonna take some of the whipped cream. We're gonna add that to the bottom of our cup. And then I'm gonna be taking one of the meringues and literally just crushing them in. Damn. People break teeth with this. Oh, there we go. Okay. Nice, nice, nice. You might make a little mess, but with all success, you need a little mess. I need to get another spoon. So now we have our whipped cream layer. We have our meringue layer. Now we're gonna add some of the strawberries here on top. And now we're gonna be going back to our whipped cream and putting our whipped cream on top of that. And we'll crush one more meringue on top over here. Strawberries. And we'll add the remainder of this meringue and get it nice and powdery. I'm gonna set this aside while I put together our lava cake. So we got our lava cake out of the oven, and now we're gonna assemble it on this cute little Valentine's Day plate. How cute. Anyways, I'm gonna take this leveler and just, oh, they're coming out super easy, actually. I'm gonna flip it upside down so we get that nice little volcano looking lava cake. And we're gonna be taking some powdered sugar and just adding a little dust of it on top, just to give it that, you know, lava cake aesthetic. Oh, well, that was that. I wanted to do the little, you know, it's snowing in here, but oh well. All right, so now we have our little powdered sugar on top, and then I found these cute little icing heart decorations that I thought would be cute to put it on top of the lava cake, just to make it that little extra special, showing that person that you love them and that they're just so sweet and they melt you from the inside. And yeah. All right, I think I'm gonna let's do a red one. Keep it tradish. Oh my God. I'm sorry, how do you take these off? We're gonna figure this out together right now, okay? Right. Okay, we got it. We got the little heart. There we go. Look how cute that is. And there you have it, you guys. We have our gorgeous Valentine's Day lava cake and our cute Eton mess over here. And now it's time for you guys to get back home and create these amazingly delicious desserts for the ones that you love. I know that Valentine's Day is right around the corner, and I wish you guys a day full of love. And let's dig into this before I say my final goodbyes. Lava cake is always so rich. I'm not a huge fan of super chocolatey desserts, but lava cake, if it's on the menu, I'm getting it. That's for sure. Now let's move on to our Eton mess. I want to get a little bit of every layer here. Oh, I'm so excited. I passed away, came back for seconds. I'm gonna pass away again in a second, okay? Wait. I hope that you guys have fun making these desserts. Please, please let me know any other videos that you want me to make. Desserts, lunches, dinners, soups, whatever it is, comment down below, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye.